Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about The Peanut Butter Falcon. And this movie came out in 2019, starring Shia LaBeouf, Dakota Johnson, and Thomas Hayden Church is in it too. Not for most of the movie as a side character. And this movie was okay. I thought it was well acted, and there were some scenes that I liked. And overall, I did enjoy the first half a lot better than the second half. The second half has like basically nothing for me, and I didn't really care for it all that much. But the first half, there's things to discover, things to get hooked in. But the movie overall is just a safe road trip movie type thing that doesn't really offer anything and doesn't really have much to say and doesn't really need to exist really. But I'm not mad that I saw it at the very least. I was just kind of bored by the second half of the movie. But going back to positives, I do think that the characters are well defined, especially our main characters, Zach and Shia LaBeouf. So, like, those two characters is where like the heart of the movie is, and that's the stuff that I enjoyed the most, especially in this first half. Like that is where I am going to remember this movie for the most, is the first half of the movie. There were some music choices that I did like, and I thought it fit with the film pretty well. There were also some interesting shots in this movie, which I was not expecting, but they do stand out, and I can remember them. But as far as positives go, that's about it. There were some really cartoonish side characters that I just couldn't take seriously at all, and some of them were kind of funny, and there was like some charming elements to them, but some of them I just can do without. Like the villains of the movie, like going after Shia LaBeouf because he burned their entire like cages down or equipment down. Like that didn't really need to happen in the movie, if you ask me. There were lots of really cheesy moments in this movie that took me out of the experience. Like the bonding scene just didn't feel natural at all. And after the first half of the movie, the film really just runs out of things to explore and do. And so they try to be like kind of deep and playful and really focus on the dynamic between Zach and Shia LaBeouf, which sometimes works, but most of the time it just comes off as forced for me. The film also did get pretty repetitive after a certain point, which really annoyed me. And after the first half of the movie, once I realized what the structure of the movie was going to be for the rest of it, I was pretty much emotionally checked out for 90% of that second half. But overall, I did find this movie to be harmless. That's one thing I'll say about it. And it is nice and short. It's an hour and a half. It's not incompetent. It's just my biggest criticism is that it didn't connect with me. And I just wish there was something more to it. Like the scenes towards the end with Thomas Hayden Church. Like, I wish there was more of that. But unfortunately, that's not in the movie. And one last thing to say about this movie, I did like the detail as to why Azaka was motivated to leave the hospital institution thing or whatever you want to call it, because it's made pretty clear that he just doesn't want to be there. And part of the reason why is that the people taking care of him kind of treat him like crap. And so you're kind of on his side. So that was something that I did like, but beyond that, there wasn't really anything in this movie for me. So if you come across this movie, I guess you could watch it. It's not the most boring thing ever. But if there's like something you've seen before that you do like, I would probably recommend you watch that over this. But if you just want to watch something new that's short, hour and a half, 90 minutes, whatever you want to call it, then this, I guess, is okay. It's safe. Not a very challenging movie, which it's not really trying to be. So it accomplished what it set out to do, but I just was left starved for something better. So with all that being said, I'm going to give The Peanut Butter Falcon a 5 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of the Peanut Butter Falcon, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Lady in the Water. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.